Practice 8.2, greater than and less than, where the explanation speed is moderate. Have a look at A. What is the relationship shown on each number line? Now the first one has been done for you. So the idea is to look at this picture here on the left, interpret it, and then conclude that the answer is that x is greater than or equal to 5. Look at the rest and see what you get for those, and then move on to B, where you draw the image on the number line. Please pause the video while you give this a try. Okay, well, I'm back now. Let's have a look at A. The relationship for the first one was such that we had, just clear up the lines here a bit, we had 5. 5 is part of the answer. That's why there's an equals. And everything above 5 is part of the answer too. So what X stands for here is everything that would make this statement true. 7 is greater than 5. 5 is greater than or equal to 5. And so on. Moving on, we have an open circle at -10. So x is not equal to -10, but x is greater than everywhere else. The answer is x is greater than -10. In the next one, I see a solid circle at 2. So x can be equal to 2 and everything below it as well. X is less than or equal to +2. In the next one, we have that an open circle at 3, x is everything less than 3 but not including 3. And this is the answer here. Now, x cannot be -1, but it can be everything else. So we represent that in this somewhat unusual way. We just say x is not -1, and it implies that it is everything else. And the last one, x is equal to 0. Moving to the right, draw each relationship on a number line. Well, you can always just throw in the 0, and we don't need a whole bunch of numbers, just the one mentioned here. X is equal to 3. Okay, there's x is equal to 3, and so I fill in a solid dot at 3. X is less than or equal to 5, so I'll mark 5. Then I'll put an closed circle on 5 and draw an arrow going to -infinity, because everything less than 5 makes this statement true as well. Switching to the next one, x is greater than -3. Well, I have to draw the -3 in less than 0. That's about all. It is equal to 3 and everything to the right. There's my answer. X is less than -1. So I've marked my -1 now. With an open circle on the -1, I show an arrow going left to -infinity. X is not equal to 5, marking 5 on the graph and putting an open circle on 5 so I don't include it. To include everything else, I have arrows going off to infinity in both directions. And finally, x is greater than 1. So here's my 1. An open circle on 1 gives me a starting point to write the arrow that's going up to infinity. And that is a good graphing. I hope that worked for you. Thanks.